And a very stable genius at that. Yes. I think that would qualify as not smart, but genius. ...
The voters and voter polls showed it, but the fake news media wasn't giving the credit that was due. Wow. Remember, I wasn't debating one person, I was debating three. They should fire everybody at ABC Fake News.
President of the United States,
Trump just tweeted about coal miners in a rant about Melania's Christmas plans. You read that right. Coal miners at Christmas in a rant about his wife. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. We're pretty sure he's finally lost it, folks. But don't worry, Colbert and Kimmel are on the case, ready to roast this nonsense till it's crispy. Picture this. It's the middle of the night, and while most folks are counting sheep, our favorite orange-tinted ex-prez is counting tweets. Trump's thumbs are working harder than a caffeinated elf on Christmas Eve, all because some comedians dared to poke fun at Melania's festive plans. Our grumpy Trumpy starts off by getting his tinsel in a twist over jokes about Melania's Christmas decorations.
Still trying to convince the MAGAverse that he didn't blow it on Tuesday night against Kamala Harris, even though he is clearly terrified of facing her again.
He continued, I went from very successful businessman to top TV star, ... If you're going under for surgery, the last thing you want to hear your doctor say is, don't worry, I'm mentally stable and, like, really smart.
It was 3 against 1. Trump got humiliated by Kamala, the moderators, and by himself, primarily.
He's particularly steamed about people dissing her beautiful red trees. I guess he prefers his trees like he prefers his steaks. Well done and questionable. But hold on to your Santa hats, folks, because this Twitter sleigh ride is about to go off the rails faster than you can say cuffef. Trump's tweets start flying out faster than reindeer with jetpacks. It's like watching a toddler have a meltdown in the toy aisle, except this toddler has nuclear codes. Or used to anyway. As the night wears on, Trump's tweets get weirder and weirder. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion. If the car was made of spray tan and bad decisions. Political commentators are having a field day, comparing Trump's late night tweeting to drunk texting. I don't know about you, but I've never drunk texted about Christmas trees and coal miners at 2 a.m. Then again, I'm not the leader of the free world. Oh wait, neither is he anymore. Speaking of coal miners, in a twist that nobody saw coming, Trump somehow manages to drag the coal industry into his rant about Christmas trees. Because nothing says Silent Night like Black Lung, right? It's like he's playing some bizarre game of Mad Libs where the words are Melania, Christmas, and coal miners. The cherry on top of this fruitcake of a meltdown.
Nice, even for a few seconds, to be rattled by something other than the election this morning. Dodging a debate makes him look like the coward that he is. And she challenged him to another one immediately. He wants no part of it. The Tan Andreas fault, our former president, Donald Trump, is cracking under pressure. His tectonic plates are moving a lot lately. When a prize fighter loses a fight, the first words out of his mouth are, I want a rematch. Polls clearly show
Trump's 2 a.m. tweet about Melania and coal miners. It's so confusing that even his loyal followers are scratching their heads asking, you okay there, boss? When the people who think windmills cause cancer are concerned about your mental state, you know you've gone off the deep end. Social media users and commentators are having a field day with this festive fiasco. They're calling it a real-life Grinch story, except instead of stealing Christmas, he's stealing our sanity. It's like Trump saw the Grinch and thought, challenge accepted. Just when Trump thought his Twitter tantrum couldn't get any worse, enter stage left, Colbert and Kimmel. These comedy heavyweights were about to turn Trump's typos into primetime gold, and boy, did they deliver. Colbert kicked things off with a dramatic reading of Trump's tweets that would make even the most melodramatic soap opera star blush. Picture it, Colbert with his best serious newsman face reciting Trump's late night ramblings like they were Shakespearean soliloquies. It was so over the top, you half expected him to pull out a skull and start monologuing to poor Yorick. But Kimmel wasn't about to let Colbert hog all the spotlight. Nope, he jumped into the fray faster than Trump could hit send on another misspelled tweet. It was like watching a comedy arms race, with each host trying to out-joke the other. And the best part, Trump was supplying all the ammunition. Kimmel zeroed in on Trump's Melania typo quicker than you can say "Kofuf." He couldn't resist poking fun at the idea that Trump might not even know his own wife's name. I mean, come on, Donnie. You've only been married to her for how long now? But Kimmel didn't stop there. He suggested that maybe Trump was trying to rebrand his wife like one of his failed businesses.
According to Rolling Stone, members of Trump's inner circle think another debate would be a bad idea. They say his performance was so disappointing, he doesn't know whether to call it Eric or Don Jr. at this point.
Look, I'm a very stable genius. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's past my cheeseburger's bedtime. Let's go.
Trump had a spin out last night on his website, Pravda Social. He wrote, "People are just starting to give me credit for having a great debate."
Trump Steaks, Trump University, and now Trump Melania? Yeah, that'll definitely improve those approval ratings. Meanwhile, Colbert was having a field day with Melania's Christmas decorations. He joked that Trump was so angry about her holiday plans that he might replace her with a younger, hotter holiday. Easter, perhaps? After all, bunnies are more his style than reindeer, right? The comedians were on fire, treating Trump's tweets like an all-you-can-roast buffet. It was as if Santa had come early, delivering a sack full of comedy material right to their doorstep. They were like kids in a candy store, except instead of sugar highs, they were riding waves of laughter from their audience. Kimmel's rapid-fire delivery made it feel like he was in a race to see how many Trump jokes he could fit into a single breath. He even compared Trump's Twitter antics to a toddler having a meltdown in a toy aisle, which, let's be honest, isn't that far off from reality. But here's the kicker. While Colbert and Kimmel were having the time of their lives, they were also doing something pretty important. They were using humor to highlight just how bonkers political discourse has become. It's like they found a way to make eating your vegetables fun. You're laughing so hard you don't even realize you're also getting a serving of political commentary. Well, folks, it looks like our favorite Orange ex-president's Twitter tantrum has given us all an early Christmas gift, a big old belly laugh, and maybe a tiny existential crisis. But hey, in a world where politicians can spew nonsense faster than Rudolph can fly, maybe a good chuckle is our best defense against the craziness. And get this, turns out watching Colbert and Kimmel roast Grumpy Trumpy isn't just fun, it's actually good for us. Some smarty pants researchers found that these comedy shows make us more politically savvy and critical of the big wigs in charge. Who knew? Learning and laughing at the same time. It's like vegetables hidden in a delicious comedy cake. So next time you see Donnie Diapers having a meltdown online, just remember, somewhere out there, Colbert and Kimmel are sharpening their joke knives, ready to carve up another juicy slice of political satire. And we'll all be here, popcorn in hand, ready for the show. After all, laughter might just be the best medicine for our political headaches.